All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Quite interesting morning session so far. We'll actually jump right into it. First things first, I'm currently looking at Bitcoin. Okay. We wanted to see that downwards move back towards this area where we had really like insufficient volume. And then we want to see a bit of a bounce at this price level. And then if you quickly look at the left-hand side, if you look at the whole of last week's high volume area, which this red line is the point of control, obviously the highest, the price level with the highest amount of volume. Let me just change this color. Okay, and then we have our value area low, which is the lowest part of the high volume area. Now I just want to show you something. You can see that we literally weaked that high volume area, the point of control, and pushed straight back towards the low value area low. And we are seeing some reactions on both sides. Okay. I don't think we are going to get this full push to the downside to fill that inefficiency. Um, so I did think we are going to, have a really stronger breakout out of value area low, okay, and then get a bit of a trend going on back towards the inefficiency of volume for the previous week. But now we are actually just building up volume again at the low area of the high volume, of the high volume area. So we might definitely see a push back towards point of control, okay, back towards the 99,000. Okay, it's also at a really nice psychological level, beautiful psychological level actually. So we might push back towards that level. A confirmation is quite would be quite easy to see a confirmation on the 15-minute time frame. So we do have this little high over here, okay, that green candle. So if we can get a close above that area and then see a bit of a pullback, okay, like a bit of a retracement, we might see that price push upwards. And then a certain trade would look something like this. Stop loss would be below this low, and then one of your take profits should be this high, okay, the point of control. That would probably be my second take profit. And then also vice versa, if price pushes down and closes below the high volume area, okay, I won't take too much out of it because already here we closed below the low, we closed below the value area low. Immediately afterwards, we pushed back into it and we went upwards back towards point of control up here. So I want to see this low, okay, either a really strong push to the downside, like a really big red candle, and then wait for that bit of a retracement backwards towards this value area low, and then take the trade back towards the volume inefficiency. Okay, so really nice setups forming to either side. And I'm really, I'm mindful. Actually, I wouldn't mind if we could get that push to the upside, but I'll also don't mind if we can get that push to the downside because later we need to come fill that market inefficiency. Okay, so yeah, you could just see the reactions at the point of control at value area low. And it's not a coincidence because it's literally how the markets move. Okay, so really, really important stuff. So that's on Bitcoin. I want to also look at Ethereum. Oh, not Ethereum, at Ripple. Now we spoke about Ripple last week, Tuesday. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. In your opinion, Luan, Bitcoin up or down for the rest of the day? What do you think? It depends, Willem. It really depends. I can't put a prediction on it. I don't have a crystal ball. It depends on what the US Open tells me. Because then I'll have a bit more of feeling on what's going on. Okay. So just looking at Ripple, the market pushed up 50% off of our last analysis on Ripple, which was last week, Tuesday. Okay. Or was it Wednesday morning? It was probably Wednesday morning. Okay. Last week, Wednesday morning, we wanted to see an upwards move on Ripple to perhaps come towards this high. Okay. We spoke about this. I don't know if some of you remember, but just bear with me. Let's say you didn't even get the bottom, okay, and you didn't went to the top. Let me just do this. Okay. Let's say you only made 40% off of this move. That's even without leverage. That's literally just buying it and holding it and selling it when we're up here. Okay, so Ripple, we are going to see more of this price action on Ripple. We are going to see the market push up. Okay, does it thing really just consolidate and then go up a bit? Like we might reach $2 on Ripple. And it's only like what, around 26, 25, 27 Rand-ish. Okay, so really awesome stuff here. Ripple served me really well. Willem, not a waiting for confirmation answer, and in your opinion on Bitcoin. I can't give you an answer if I don't have confirmation. I first need confirmation before I can tell you, okay, we might push up or we might push down. Okay, because it's going to be a 50-50, and that's not what we do here. Because if you want to go 50-50, you could go to a casino or whatever. Okay. So yeah, keeping my head down on Bitcoin, and Ripple, obviously, and also Doge. Okay. Doge also Saturday, like just a massive upward spike, and we will see more of this. We will definitely see more of this. No, Willem, BTC up. No, I didn't say anything about going up or down. So yeah, Doge pushed massively upwards Saturday. I mean, Saturday only, if you go take the one of the lows to the high, is an 18% gainer. Um, I mean, if you just look at it, let's say you took this one over here, okay, and you dragged it up here. In 1 hour, that's 12%. Okay, so I'm going to be more adamant on cryptocurrencies and alternative coins. I'm really liking the altcoins. I'm really liking the altcoins. Willem, I'm getting there. Jeez. Okay. We do have a bit of a trend. If I am seeing us, um, sorry, I'm just getting a lot of questions. Willem, I can tell that thanks to Luan's approach with stop loss and risk management, this BDC trade still works out either. Oh, honey, Doreen. Thank you so much, Doreen. But yeah, we do have a nice upwards move, upwards trend on Doge. Obviously, we can see, listen, we did make some nice highs over here. And then we also made a nice high over here. Okay, without really making a new low. So this was our latest low. And from this low, we saw, listen, we started with our trend, first of all. Okay. Okay, the two main things for me here currently is the fact that we made this high and we made this low. Okay, from this low, we created an upwards move. Okay, nice little upwards move. Okay, but we also created this upwards trend. So if we can get a bounce off of this trend, okay, and see a bit of a confirmation again, we might see new highs on Doge for the past month. All right. Looking at Doge back on the 1-day chart, okay, we aren't nearby all-time highs. I know there's one guy from America that like he bought in like a lot, like he maxed out credit cards and everything when Dogecoin was around here-ish at around $0.45. And I think like he really struggled when the market pushed down. Okay. And then when the market went up, I think he's really smiling if he even still has some of his Dogecoins. Okay. So yeah, it does look kind of scary to think that you can do this. I mean, in the past month, November, what is November? In the past month, we already went up with more, almost 200%. Okay. Really, really interesting stuff. Okay, so that's the analysis for crypto. Um, I am putting my head down on Bitcoin, obviously waiting for confirmation to either side. We did have a breakout, okay, after this nice little trend to the upper side. Okay, nice little breakout to the downside. Market sold off. Okay. So yeah, super important. Now, if we move to Brent crude, just look at that. Markets, markets, well, the market pushed back towards our, okay, this is not actually live analysis. The market pushed back towards our point of control. Now, what is this coincidence? Like you are literally noticing this and experiencing this live. Okay, I'm just going to drag out this point of control for the previous week. What is the odds of the market just pushing back towards this price level? Exactly towards this price level. Now we can look for a buy to the upper side. Okay. Exactly the same trade that we had here. Only I'll have a bit of a bigger take profit level. Massive, massive sell-off. Okay, we closed inside of a really important high volume area of last week, Wednesday. Okay, it's the middle of the week's high volume area. So I'll keep my eyes if we can get a nice close. We might see a bit of a range going on to the right-hand side. Also, we do have this value area high. Let me just do this. Okay, we do have this value area high. Okay, if we can get a close above that value area high, this black line over here, that could also be a really, really nice trade and taking the markets to the upper side. Okay, but we first, obviously, we need to see the market close above that level. If the market doesn't close above that level, doesn't help you out taking trades over here because then we can just keep on pushing downwards. But what is the odds of us reacting exactly at that price level? Okay, really important stuff. And this is why we always wait for confirmations. Always, always, always wait for confirmations. Okay, I didn't expect this 15-minute candle. I actually do quickly want to go and have a look at what happened. Just give me a moment. Oh, no, I didn't want to put that there. I wanted to move this guy. Let me just quickly see here. Okay, Israel and Lebanon have agreed to the terms of an agreement to end the Israel-Hezbollah conflict. Oh my word. Should I read that again? Israel and Lebanon have agreed to the terms of an agreement to end the Israel-Hezbollah conflict. This might push oil prices down even more, okay? Or it's just the same as happening with gold and silver. I can see that, okay? People are really going to dump their, traders might, institutions might dump their Brent crude and gold, obviously, and silver and WTI, which is Western Texas Intermediate. But it's super affordable now to get in on Brent. Really affordable now to get in on Brent. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I'm liking it a lot. Okay, just quickly hold on for me. Okay, obviously I want to see a close above this price level. We still do have 12 minutes over on this candle. Let me just drag this out quickly. Jump into the 5 minutes just to see if we can get earlier confirmation off of this trade. I'll use a really tight stop loss here, okay? because the market could just dump even further once the New York session has started, like within the next 12 minutes. I like this upwards play. I really do. Okay, super important stuff. Wow. Okay, market came back towards our analysis that we wanted to see. Okay, now this is the thing, eh? You could have been in a buy position over here and you could have been stopped out. No one could have predicted this. No one could have predicted that Israel and Lebanon are going to come to, well, are going to agree on terms for an agreement. No one could have thought that. And now you would have been like, oh, why did I take this trade? It's so dumb of me. The market's never going into my favor. But how prepared were you, first of all? Okay, how prepared were you? And this has nothing to do with bad analysis. If you took a trade over here, it has nothing to do um, with a bad trade. Jumping to gold, okay, market push back again towards this area that we want to see a bounce off of. And look at this, okay, it's again the high volume area of last week Wednesday. What are the chances? On Brent, came back towards the high volume area of Wednesday. On gold, it came back towards the price level, the high volume area of last week Wednesday. And also the highest, well, the value area high of the volume profile. Now here we might see another upwards push. Again, really tight stop losses. Could even target this high. Okay, remember the market might continue downwards. We might see another push. We might see the market close below this level. Always wait for confirmations, okay? Don't get in, oh, I'm going to have FOMO or I have FOMO. I'm not going to get entered because if you were entered off a buy over here, you would have been smashed already. Okay, if we can get a rejection and price closes above this price level, it's really an A plus trade. Okay, silver pushing down even further. Already a 3% on silver for the day. Massive, 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 massive stuff. Let's see if we can get if price can close above this high volume area of last week Wednesday, also the value area high of the previous week. If we do not get a close above that price level and I'm not feeling comfortable, then I'll wait for the market to push back towards the point of control. Okay, this point of control for the previous week, the highest, well, the price level with the highest amount of volume, and then I'll look for the trade to the upper side. Okay, Brent's also pushing much downwards. Okay, that's why we wait for confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Did we close above it? No, we actually reacted off of it. That's why it's super important to wait for confirmations. Okay, now yes, I didn't predict the markets to push back down towards this high volume area because of a geopolitical event that took place. Given the experience with gold, Brent, silver, don't we expect same with BTC? We'll jump to BTC just now. Bitcoin looks still okay-ish. Remember, there's more factors to look at when we are looking at Bitcoin. Much more, because the war doesn't mean there's going to be a scarcity on gold or whatsoever. Oh, a scarcity on Bitcoin. There's going to be a scarcity on gold. Let's say the war continued or whatever. There would have been like a scarcity on gold, and that's why you see prices go upwards. It's simple supply and demand. Simple supply and demand. So yeah, Ethereum pushed up even higher in the previous 15 minutes. 4% for the day. Let's see how price closes. Yes, now If I can only focus the wait for confirmation part, I might have less of a roller coaster ride. That's true, but if you wait for confirmations, that's what actually keeps you out of the roller coasters. Okay, still waiting to see what happens on Bitcoin, waiting to see what happens on gold. Gold's still pushing downwards even quicker. Brent's also still pushing down. Just waiting for confirmations. Patience, 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 patience. Okay, that's going to be it for the session. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. Let me just quickly see here. Uh, yeah, also reacting off Wednesday's high volume area. Look at what Wednesday's New York session high volume area meant for the remainder of the previous, well, for the remainder of the days, like for Thursday and Friday last week. Super interesting. Okay, if price can push back towards this price level, that would be awesome. This whole area over here is a really great area for a little trade to the upper side. We might continue downwards, and it might continue downwards. But if we can get the market to bounce off this price level, it would be fantastic. Brent's already seeing a bit of a recovery. Again, another reaction off of the high volume area. If we continue like this, you could see we react at the value area high for the previous week and the point of control for the previous week. We do tend to see price moving like this for a while in between these two lines. So that's why patience counts, eh? That's why patience counts. Bitcoin's pushing down even. Oh no, it's not. Okay, then. Thank you so much to everyone who joined. It's going to be quite a roller coaster of a New York session. So keep your eyes on the trade ideas that I'm taking. Um, yeah, thank you so much for everyone who participated. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. As always, it is extremely much appreciated. And I will then see you tomorrow morning for our London pre-market analysis session. All right. Cheers, everyone.